You guys, welcome back to King Oles, and yes, I've now got some Manchester United transfer news now for you guys involving Mason Mount, Ramus Højlund, and obviously some news regarding Mason Greenwood as well. So yeah, obviously Mason Mount, Manchester United are going to be putting in a final bid for him, which will cost the price £55 million. This is what Fabrizio Romano has officially confirmed. And yeah, final bid for Mason Mount. Yeah, 55 million I would go for. And I do think if this one does get rejected, I do agree that this should be our final bid for Mason Mount. Basically, because I don't think we should go over this. I feel like 60 million for Mason Mount, especially after the season that he just had with Chelsea, and obviously he's that, and the fact that he's only got 1 year left on his contract. I think that 60 million is a bit too much for Mount. 55 million will go for, and I do think it should get accepted. I mean, Chelsea have said that they want £70 million for Mount. He's not worth that whatsoever. I think 55 million is fair, and if it gets rejected, so what, we need to move on and get other deals done as quick as possible. If not Mason Mount, then yeah, Caicedo I think should be someone that we go for at Manchester United. I feel like Caicedo and Casemiro in the midfield could be a very good link up, to be fair. Casemiro and Mount could be decent as well, because that's what is going to happen with Mason Mount. He will drop down and play with Casemiro. He won't be playing in the number 10 role, because that's where Bruno plays, and he's better than Mount there. Simple as. I've seen that some people believe that Bruno and Mount can't really play in the same team. I kind of do see why you think that, but let's be real. Ten Hag knows what he's doing, and I feel like I do trust that he will be able to make this one work. But yeah, final bid for Mason Mount. I hope it is anyway. We can't afford to overpay for another player, because we've overpaid for many players over the years. I mean, do you kind of think that this 55 million is overpaying for Mason Mount? I mean, no, I kind of, but I feel like it's reasonable. Like, we can get this deal done, and I won't be mad. £55 million, I think, is fair, but we must not go in. Like, this has got to 100% be our final bid, and I think it will be. I do trust that it will be, to be fair, but you never know. So yeah, that's it on Mason Mount. Obviously, Ramus Højlund. Obviously, Manchester United, we want a striker. We want Højlund from Atalanta. Obviously, like I think I've said before, I wouldn't really go with this one. I know that some people would want to go with Højlund. Personally, it's not one that I would go for. Basically, I wouldn't want to go for it because, 9 goals in the Serie A, like out of like 30 odd games or something. Would you really want to go there? And apparently we're going to be paying like a fairly high price tag for him as well. I'm not 100% sure what it is, because there's not been any bid put in, but I have heard that Manchester United are thinking quite highly of him. But yeah, I wouldn't go for it though. I'd go for someone more experienced, or someone, yeah, like he's a 20-year-old. I'd go for like someone like 25. Like, I would have wanted Victor Osimhen, but are we still prioritising Kane? It looks like he doesn't want to leave. Well, Tottenham aren't really letting him go at the minute, so I don't think we can get Harry Kane. And Højlund was our, second backup. I don't think we should go for this deal. I don't think it will work out. Of course, we got to back it and deal with it if it does go ahead. This isn't a signing who I would want at Manchester United. If you're only scoring 9 goals in the Serie A, I don't think you're even ready to play in the Premier League, especially for a club like Manchester United. I just don't think he's ready for it, personally. But he might prove me wrong. But I don't want to. I don't want to see this deal happen. Obviously, Christian Eriksen's really recommending Højlund to Ten Hag. Ten Hag's interested. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would personally want to go with this deal, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with all of him, to be completely honest with you. But I mean, he has shown some decent skill. He can run well with the ball and off the ball, but overall, goal scoring, like, we need a proper, well-known, good goal scorer at Manchester United. I don't think Højlund's that. I don't. I feel like, I don't know. I just just don't think he's like a natural striker. I kind of class him more as like a centre forward, even though he kind of plays more like that centre forward because like he's not exactly a goal scorer, is he? And like you can't even disagree with that. He's not. He's not ready for the Prem. He's not ready for to be able to play for Manchester United, in my opinion. Simple. Anyway, Mason Greenwood back in training, obviously. Well, not actually training with Manchester United, training on his own. He's been pictured. Interesting stuff, obviously. Is Mason Greenwood training for a return to come back and play for Manchester United? Is he training just, ready to go out on loan? Is he training to be sold? I don't know. It does look like, yes, he is going to be returning to football. He's, he wants to return to football. He's going to be returning to football. Whether it's for Manchester United, I don't know. No one knows as of yet, but we're probably going to hear very, very soon what's going to happen about Mason Greenwood. Have the club made a decision yet? We don't know, but we're going to have to see. But Mason Greenwood is back in training. It makes sense for him to be back in training because he might possibly be going on tour with Manchester United to the USA in July, which is about 3 weeks away now. He might be, or he might be just training to go on loan. He might be training because he knows he's going to another club. I don't know, but we're going to have to see. But he is going to be playing football again. We know that already. Yeah, he is back in training. Interesting. So I'm scoring a few goals as well. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching the video, Keels. Speak to you on in a bit. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out.